Have you ever wondered how a simple YouTube channel could turn someone into one of the richest creators on earth? Today, we're not just talking about views or subscribers. We're talking about private jets, luxury mansions, million-dollar car collections, and business empires worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Some of these creators started with nothing more than a camera and a dream. Today, they're among the wealthiest digital entrepreneurs on the planet. But here's what surprised us the most. The YouTuber with the most subscribers isn't necessarily the one with the most fascinating journey to wealth. So let's travel across the world and discover the richest YouTubers from different countries. United States, MrBeast. If there is one person who completely changed YouTube forever, it's MrBeast. But here's something most people don't realize. YouTube videos are no longer the biggest part of his empire. While millions watch him give away private islands, luxury cars, and stacks of cash, behind the scenes, Jimmy Donaldson has been building something much bigger. Instead of depending only on YouTube ads, he expanded into businesses like Feastables, media production, and multiple creator ventures. Today, his estimated fortune is valued in the hundreds of millions of dollars, making him one of the wealthiest creators in the world. But money isn't the only thing that makes his story incredible. Unlike many celebrities who spend millions on luxury, MrBeast has repeatedly said he reinvests a huge portion of his earnings back into making even bigger videos. That strategy helped him create content on a scale that very few creators can match. But here's the twist. The next creator didn't build wealth by giving away millions. Instead, he quietly built one of the biggest technology audiences in the world. And his path to success looks completely different. Let's fly to India. India. Technical Guruji. While MrBeast built his empire through massive entertainment, the next creator became one of the richest YouTubers in the world by doing something much simpler. He talked about technology, and somehow, that simple idea changed his life forever. No crazy stunts, no million-dollar giveaways, no over-the-top challenges, just smartphones, laptops, and honest technology reviews. But don't let that fool you. Behind those videos is one of the smartest business stories on YouTube. Born as Gaurav Chaudhary, he started creating tech videos when smartphones were becoming a huge part of everyday life. While thousands of creators competed to entertain viewers, he became the trusted voice helping millions decide which gadgets were actually worth buying. Over the years, his audience grew into one of the largest tech communities in the world. His YouTube success, combined with other business interests, helped him build an estimated fortune worth tens of millions of dollars. But here's what makes his journey so interesting. He didn't become rich by chasing viral trends. He became rich because millions of people trusted his opinion. And sometimes, trust is worth more than views. But if you think building wealth through technology is impressive, the next creator did something nobody expected. He built one of the biggest YouTube channels in history, from a bedroom, long before YouTube became a dream career. Let's travel to Sweden. Sweden, PewDiePie. Before billion-dollar creator businesses, before YouTube celebrities became mainstream, there was one name almost everyone recognized: PewDiePie. But here's the part many people forget. When Felix Kjellberg uploaded his early gaming videos, nobody believed playing video games could become a career. People laughed at the idea. Years later, he proved them completely wrong. His hilarious reactions, unforgettable personality, and loyal community turned him into one of the biggest creators YouTube has ever seen. For years, he held the title of the world's most subscribed individual YouTuber. That wasn't just internet fame. It opened the door to brand partnerships, merchandise, books, investments, and multiple income streams. Today, his estimated wealth is worth tens of millions of dollars, and he enjoys a quieter lifestyle focused on family while still remaining one of YouTube's biggest legends. Unlike many creators who constantly chase attention, PewDiePie stepped away from the spotlight and chose a more peaceful life. Ironically, that decision made fans respect him even more. But here's where things become really interesting. The next person didn't just dominate YouTube. He conquered music, boxing, energy drinks, and built one of the most recognizable personal brands on the internet. And his empire is still growing. Let's head to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. KSI. By now, you've seen creators build fortunes through entertainment, technology, and gaming. But the next YouTuber refused to stay in just one industry. He asked himself one question: why stop at YouTube? That single decision changed everything. If you only know KSI as a YouTuber, you're only seeing a small part of his empire. Long before influencer businesses became common, KSI understood something most creators didn't. Your audience can become much bigger than your YouTube channel. He started with gaming videos, then comedy, then music, then boxing, and suddenly, Millions of people who had never watched his YouTube videos knew exactly who he was. Every new business made his brand even more valuable. Today, KSI has built an empire stretching far beyond YouTube. His wealth comes from music, boxing events, sponsorships, investments, merchandise, and successful businesses like Prime. His estimated fortune is worth tens of millions of dollars, and it continues growing every year. He entered a completely new industry and succeeded again. Very few creators have managed to do that. But what if I told you the next creator became one of Latin America's biggest internet stars? Not by speaking English, but by staying true to his own language and culture. His success proves you don't need a global language to build a global fortune. Let's head to Brazil. Brazil, Felipe Neto. When people think of the world's biggest YouTubers, Brazil is often overlooked. But that's a huge mistake, because one creator built an empire that reached millions without ever changing who he was. Meet Felipe Neto. His journey didn't begin with expensive cameras or giant production teams. It started with simple videos, strong opinions, and a personality that people couldn't ignore. As his audience exploded, so did his opportunities. He expanded into books, businesses, brand partnerships, and entertainment projects, transforming his online popularity into a thriving business empire. Today, he's considered one of Brazil's richest digital creators, with an estimated fortune worth tens of millions of dollars. His success also brought a luxury lifestyle filled with premium homes, high-end vehicles, and investments that continue to grow his wealth. But here's the lesson from Felipe's journey. He never tried to copy creators from other countries. Instead, he focused on serving his own audience better than anyone else. And that's exactly what made him stand out. We've already traveled across North America, Europe, Asia, and South America. But the next creator turned travel itself into a multi-million-dollar business. His adventures didn't just earn millions of views, they built one of the biggest personal brands in the Spanish-speaking world. And his lifestyle might surprise you. Let's fly to Mexico. Mexico, Luisito Comunica. What if your vacation videos could turn you into one of the richest creators in Latin America? That sounds impossible. But for the next creator, it became reality. Most people travel to spend money. Luisito Comunica learned how to make money by traveling. He explored cultures, food, hidden places, and everyday life around the world. People didn't just watch his videos, they felt like they were traveling with him. That connection transformed him into one of the biggest Spanish-speaking YouTubers on earth. As his audience grew, so did his empire. Restaurants, merchandise, brand deals, investments. Every opportunity added another layer to his growing fortune. Today, his estimated wealth reaches tens of millions of dollars, proving that curiosity can become an incredible business. But here's the interesting part. His biggest investment wasn't a mansion or a sports car. It was his personal brand, and that continues paying him every single day. By now, we've seen creators become rich through gaming, technology, entertainment, music, and travel. But the next creator turned pure entertainment into an empire that reached millions across Australia and beyond. Australia, LazarBeam. Before YouTube became filled with massive production teams, LazarBeam proved something simple. Sometimes, being yourself is enough. His funny gaming videos and unique personality built one of the strongest communities on YouTube, but behind the jokes, he was quietly building a business that would change his life forever. Millions of subscribers, global sponsorships, gaming partnerships, merchandise, and investments, all combined into a fortune worth tens of millions of dollars. His story reminds us that success isn't always about having the biggest budget. Sometimes, authenticity becomes your greatest advantage. We've traveled across the United States, India, Sweden, the United Kingdom, Brazil, Mexico, Australia. Different languages, different cultures, different backgrounds. Yet every one of these creators discovered the same secret. YouTube was never the final destination. It was only the beginning. The biggest fortunes weren't created by uploading videos alone. They were built by creating businesses, building trusted brands, making smart investments, and thinking far beyond views and subscribers. That's the real lesson behind every creator you've seen today. So, which YouTuber surprised you the most? Was it MrBeast's business empire? Technical Guruji's rise in tech, PewDiePie's legendary journey, or someone completely different? Tell us your answer in the comments because we read every one of them. And if you enjoyed exploring the world's wealthiest creators, if you don't want to miss our next journey, subscribe to WealthView, and we'll see you in the next video.